Good evening, welcome, how are you? It's good to be here. It's Wednesday night. It's the 22nd, two little ducks, quack quack. 6 and 6, clickety click. Takes me back to my bingo days, really. 6 and 2, clickety duck, as they say. Right, welcome. As I said, it's 22nd of April. It's Wednesday night. It's BOBCAST. Nice to be with you. I have to say I'm feeling really good today. Was a bit down yesterday. Certainly late evening I got a bit down, and bounced back today, big style. So that's good, and good conversations, chatting with people, cheering me up, telling me my fortune, sorting me out, helping me along, all those different things, all very jolly. Hope your day's been okay. Sorry about Isla. She's started snoring already. You know that old cooks never die, they just get deranged. It's been a bit of a difficult day, actually. The wife said to me I completely ruined her birthday. Didn't even know it was her birthday. Can't see what all the fuss is about, really. And also, I fell asleep and I dreamt that I was swimming in a sea of orange soda. Well, it just turned out to be a fantasy. Well, I think they're quite funny. Why do I think they're quite funny? What did the hat say to the scarf? You hang around here, I'll go ahead. And so many more. Can I say thank you to Kim, who's been sending me loads and loads of jokes, and I've really enjoyed them. And Roger sent me in quite a few as well. If you thought toilet paper in Russia was crazy, just you wait until 300 million people all want a haircut appointment at the same time. Well, that's right. Hair's an interesting thing, isn't it? You know what they say, hair today, gone tomorrow. I was meant to be having my haircut today, which means it's 4 weeks or maybe 5 weeks since I last had it done. I don't know how often you have your hair cut. You ever hear about the rabbit who washed his hair and couldn't do a thing with it? Or was it washed his thing, couldn't do a hair with it? Yes, I think that could be the way around. Rabbit who washed his thing, couldn't do a hair with it. Sorry, that's a bit smutty, but it is the middle of the week, so we're allowed a little bit of smut, I think, just now and again. I think I told you yesterday that I got robbed by 6 dwarves. Not happy at all. But hey, there we go. So you probably noticed we're doing a new thing now. I'm not having everything written in front of me. I've got it on a screen behind me, and moving into the 17th century. Really, it's really quite impressive. So yeah, hair's interesting, isn't it? And I saw on Facebook today about somebody who'd been painting their ceiling, obviously using their head to do it. Got lots and lots of white paint all over it. Not me. I was grey before I started doing this. I'm quite white on the sides though, which is always interesting. But I haven't tried yet cutting my own hair. That I think could be a little bit of a challenge, isn't it? Or getting somebody else to do it. What I really need is a pair of thinning scissors, because I quite like my hair just to sort of thin down a bit, as opposed to, I've never tried the shaving, never tried being scalped. Gosh, I think that would be really quite hairy. No, bald or something like that. It certainly wouldn't be terribly good. I am concerned today, before I talk a bit more about hair, I'm concerned today because I've lost one of my audiobooks. I'm never going to hear the end of it. So the hair is a challenge. What do we do? Do we just let the hair go? When I was young, it was right out there like Jimi Hendrix. It was, excuse me, that's me dinner talking back. Did some creative cooking today, and as you know, I enjoy cooking. I enjoy messing around in the kitchen, and I had some pork chops, 2 pork chops, no bones in them. I thought, what am I going to do? So here's Bob's recipe for today. What's the recipe today, Bob? It's this. It's pork chops a la Bob, or shilling, whichever you like. So I put a little bit of oil, sunflower oil I did, because I wanted to get a sort of crispiness in a pan, stuck it in the oven. And then I chopped up some potatoes very finely into sort of, I don't know, that sort of square, no idea, or oblong or whatever they are. Threw them in, and I chopped up some carrots lengthways so they were sort of like little lumps as well. Threw them in, put them in the hot oil. Really got the oven hot, by the way. Put it up to nearly 200 degrees, so it was piping hot. And then some courgettes. So I've got 2 old courgettes. I have to say one of them was a bit hairy at the end, so I chopped that off. Hair back again, you see. Chopped that off. Made the courgettes into big oblongs. Put them into, and chopped up some onion. Just an ordinary white onion. Quite big lumps, so not terribly small. Put that in. Really got some heat going into it. Didn't quite get enough, so I took it out and put it on the top onto the gas burner for a minute. Put the heat underneath. It's in a big baking tray, you know, sort of roasting tin. Really got some heat going into that. Stuffed it back in the oven. Covered it with some garlic granules, which I found lurking in the cupboard. I find garlic itself's giving me a bit of indigestion at the moment, so I thought I'd try the garlic granules. And then just to make a bit of difference, I squeezed, took it out again, kept turning it by the way, so it was beginning to brown and get itself going. Squeezed some lemon over the top of that. Then I chopped up my pork chops into wee squares, threw them in as well. Really let the heat get into it. And it was going well, probably on for a good half hour, turning every 10 minutes, so it's cooking evenly, keeping that temperature high though, because I felt I need to get these potatoes cooked. I wanted them crisp on the outside and soft on the inside. Likewise with the carrots, and courgettes were going to go into a bit of water anyway, but they were fine. They were fine. I think if I'm honest, I probably wouldn't put the courgettes in again, but they were there and I needed to do them. Chopped up a couple of apples, chopped them into slices actually, laid them over the top and then mixed them in, bang in the oven really hot. And then with about 10 minutes to go, I had a slightly stale roll. No, that's not something I did in the kitchen. That would be a sort of forward roll or a backward roll. I'm famous for my forward and backward rolls. This was a bread roll. It happened to be a very nice brown, crusty roll with lots of seeds on the top. So I crumbled that, turned it into breadcrumbs, and just put it over the top, mixed it in, because some juices had come out of the courgettes. And baked it. It was fab. Stuck it in a plate, served it, piled it up on the plate, and put 2 spoonfuls of natural yogurt on top of it. Pat suggested that we had chives on top of that, but I didn't take her up on the offer for some unknown reason. I have no idea. So that was my recipe today, pork chops a la Bob, and it was really nice, very nice indeed. Sort of soft and crispy, and give you your 5 veg as well. Quite healthy as well. Tiny bit of oil in it, nothing else. Good flavour, very good flavour. So next week I'm going to ask my mum, by the way, if that offer to slap me into next year is still on the table, because I think I could probably do with that. But you know, I was talking about cooking, but there's nothing like a little tomato soup. Because that's originally how I was going to cook the pork chops, with some yogurt and tomato puree, and I'll tell you about that another day. Nothing like a little tomato soup to soothe the soul, even if it's cold, over ice with a celery stalk and a quarter of a pint of vodka with it as well. That's all right. So I'm gonna have to practice social distancing from the fridge, because this quarantine's made me realise that I've no real hobbies except going out to eat and spending money. So that's a challenge for me. Anyhow, I hope your day's going well. Lots of discussion about PPE. I'm wearing my own personal protective equipment today, and things going on. I think everyone's trying their best. I don't think many people are saying, well, let's see how we can mess it all up today. I think everyone is trying their best. I know you all are. And thank you to the BOBCasting community. It's really nice that you can continue with me. Yes, I've just said here, I've spent 2 weeks hanging out with myself, and I'm so sorry to every person I've ever spent time with. Yeah, I think that's true, isn't it? One of the things that I think I'm having to do, and I suspect a lot of us are as well, is have to reinvent myself a little bit. As a priest, as a parish priest, as a rector, the vicar as I was, my role has always been to be out there with people. Now it's on the phone, and that's where the hair all started, because I was thinking about my own hair, and I was talking to someone today, and she was talking to me about her dogs, saying that her dogs need a haircut badly. And I said to her, listen, we've got dog scissors and we've got dog nail clippers if you want to borrow them. I said, no, I've got that. I'm just really scared that they end up like the Specsavers dogs. I don't know why, that just made me laugh, and I'm sure it's going to make you laugh as well. Right, I had a really funny joke about dogs, but I think I'm running a bit short of time. Oh, I maybe got the time here. At one time, economic conditions caused the closing of several clothing mills in northern England. And a man from West Germany bought the buildings and converted them into dog kennels for the convenience of German tourists who like to have their pets with them while vacationing in Great Britain. One summer evening, a local resident called to his wife to come out of the house. Just listen, he urged. The mills are alive to the hounds of Munich. Da 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 do do. I think that's probably enough. I hope you're okay. Decided to be a bit hyper tonight, and just been watching a thing on Netflix called Unorthodox. Not sure where it's going to go to, but it's certainly we've seen the first episode tonight, and looks quite interesting. Gonna carry on with that one because we finished The Nest, we finished the quiz, so Unorthodox mixed in with a bit of family, Modern Family, not Family Guy. I like Family Guy though. Ooh, bit naughty, but bit of Modern Family as well. So I hope you're okay, and I hope it's treating you as well as it can. All looking out for each other, doing what we do best, which is ringing, texting, WhatsApping, phoning. That's the same as ringing, really, isn't it? Messengering, Facebooking, doing all those things, waving, smiling, being good, saying sorry when you get it wrong. You know what I mean? All those bits. So, take care. It's Wednesday today. I asked you to pray for me tomorrow. I've got to conduct a funeral tomorrow morning. So prayers for that, please. That would be greatly appreciated. And family can't all be there. Really hard. So prayers as we do that. Watch thou, dear Lord, with those who wake or watch or weep tonight, and give your angels charge over those who sleep. Tend your sick ones, Lord Christ. Rest your weary ones. Bless your dying ones. Soothe your suffering ones. Pity your afflicted ones. And shield your joyous ones. All for your name's sake. Amen. Have a go at the pork chops. It'll work with lamb chops, work with a bit of steak, work with anything like that. Just chop it all small, stick it in the oven, really hot. Bake it, make it nice. Spoonful of natural yogurt on the top. That's it. God bless. Take care. Pray for me tomorrow, please. That would be fab. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.